confirm. You click on confirm here, and then if you see your downloads, click on downloads. You will find the various release of Visual Studio. Visual Studio for, if you are using Mac, you can click on it, and then Visual Studio 2012, and what else? Yeah, various versions are available. Okay, and you can, I remember the, yeah, so yeah, VS, I remember this is the one, VS older downloads. Controller path. Visual Studio dot Microsoft.com. We'll try that way. Yes, we got it. It's in, right, oops, Visual Studio dot. Yeah, good. So what I will do is I will share this. You can keep it with you. You can save it in your system. Here you will find when you click on the download, or if you scroll down here, you can see 2019 now. Better you can use the 2019 old is gold. You can click on download. It is a very stable. Don't always try the very recent latest version. It will it will cause some problem. Okay. And here you can find the latest version. Okay. Here what you do is in this page, let me do one thing. I'll open my Visual Studio, which I installed it. So to work with the SSIS, you need to install Visual Help here. View Help about, can you see about here? No, right, about Microsoft Visual Studio. And what is this? Yes. No, 2019 0435, something like that. Okay, 16.9.2, version 16.9.2. You can go better, you can 16.9.2, or you can download the 16.11 also. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, you just click on this. The exe file will get downloaded. Once the exe get downloaded, you just click on it. It's a very simple process. You keep click on the next button. Don't change anything. The default installation folder, everything, it will get installed. Once it gets installed, the next step is you open the Visual Studio. Okay, once you open the Visual Studio, what you need to do is you need to go and check the manage extensions. And here, if you search it, okay, here if you search it, SSIS, right, you will find the SSIS package. You click on the SSIS package, download will come. Look here, here you just type SSIS. In my case, already installed. Look here, SSIS in integration. See, it's already tick mark is there. For example, you wanted to this one. I did not. You can also find the SSRS here. Okay, for example, I want to use this one. The trial is available. You can download. When you click on the SSIS, in my case, it shows a tick mark. But first time when you do it, right, the download button will get in your. You click on the download, it will get download, and it'll take some time to install it. Here itself, you install it. Okay, you will find the progressive bar here itself. Okay, it will take some time. So once it gets installed, it will be part of your thing. So what you need to do is once you right? Once the installation was successful, you close it and open it. Once you open it, right, you will see something like this: project repository and all. For example, I just created a new project. I just create, say, integration service projects, and here I just say and create source to staging. And then give whatever the name that you wanted, and hit the create button. It will take some time to create the new project. Now the new project got created. Very good. So now on the left side, you can see data flow task, execute SQL task, and then different categories. You'll find, under different categories, you will find different tasks. So in the common, you will find executive package task, file system, FTP, all things, containers, and other tasks. You will find it here. Data mining, query task, CDC, change data capture, analysis service, execute detail, a lot of things that you will, it's all very advanced one. So what we'll do is start with a simple one. What will data flow task? Start with the data flow task, and you just, drop it here. And then you just right click on it, edit it. Now you are here. So what we will do is we will start with one simple example here. I just want to use the other sources and then other destinations. Here what I do is I will just say in this place the data flow. Yeah, here if I go here, I will find the flat file destination. Just want to see merge join. Okay, destination. Okay, here you need to do it here. And bulk file system task. And what else we have it here? Need to be here, and here what you search here, what we will do is flat file. Yeah, flat file source, other sources, flat file source, and then other destination. Now what I do is I just remove this. We have something called, if you scroll down, you'll find other sources, Excel source. If you want to load the data from Excel, you can use it. For the time being, what I'll do is I'll just use the Excel source. And then the next one is the other destinations like SQL Server. Okay. The type of source, you can find it under other sources, and the destination, you can find it here. And transformation, we want to merge the data or you want to split the data, that you can use it here. And common things like merge, join, sort, everything you can do it here. Here you can do something like splitting the data, export the column, fuzzy grouping, row sampling, all the things you can do. But the general common transformation, whatever you do it, you will find it under the common, including slowly changing dimensions also available. So now what I do is I just click on this and then drop, I drag and drop this blue color arrow here. And before that, I right click on it, edit it here. I need to tell where my Excel file is there. You need to click on new here and then browse. For example, in my case, I have something called expenses dot expenses dot xlsx. Okay, and then I just say okay here. The name of the Excel sheet, no files loaded here. Not this one. Okay, 1 second here. New. I just do one thing here. I click on this. Instead of this, I will use expenses.xls. Yeah, I mean, in this Excel file, what are the sheets that are available? You can see it here. For example, if I select year expenses, you can click on preview here. So you can see the columns. Okay, this is not the one I needed. I need the expenses one, and then I'll see. Yeah, the year, month, expenses. These three columns are there, and you can preview here itself. Okay, within this Excel sheet, how many subsheets are there? Each subsheet you can see it which subsheet data that you need. You can view it here, and you can choose it, and hit OK here. Now the red cross went off. The next one is here you define the destination. Right click on it, edit it, and here you need to you need to click on the new here, and then here you will find the sales, and then here you will find expenses, and then preview here. Here nothing is there. Fine. I just hit OK. Before you do OK here, you need to click on mappings, and you see here these three source columns goes to my SQL Server, three columns here. Year, month, sales. But here the year column is in the smaller letter, and okay. And supposing you don't want this column, you can remove it. And here the advanced one, you can use these of various options. First row, last row, you can restrict it. Okay. And here I just already it is got mapped. Supposing you don't want this column should go here, right click on it, select this, right, delete selected mappings. Okay, map items by matching and names. So only when the year appears here, that one will get mapped. This is the default one. Select all mappings. Okay, all mappings got selected. If you want to delete all the mappings, you can delete it also. Here, this is what we needed, and I just hit OK now. But here I'm seeing year cannot be because the conversion type DTOT is not supported. There are some issues are there here. Right click on it, and then you just DTR type, DTR8 is there, and then what is data viewer? Year, month, expenses are there. Okay, now let me just check the other one which I used it. It is it is not displaying the recent one. Okay, here we will just see what is the issue here. All the data is there, and this is everything is fine, but in spite of that, it is giving some error. Let me just right click on it and then see edit. In the metadata, everything is fine. Data viewer, and then I click on OK here, right click on it, and then execute task. Year cannot because the conversion between types DT or DI4 is not meant. Month cannot be because the conversion type between. Okay, what I will do is I will just remove this one, delete it, and I will just use the same thing again. Sales database, and let me check if I have the table available in sales database. Use no, not here. In the latest version, okay, I think here it is not available. a new button will be there. Okay, here, and here it is there. See this button. One second. Let me just do one thing. I think with this I can do it. No input columns. One second. You need to first drop this here. This is the input column. Right click on it, edit. And then here, when you click on the new, yeah, good. This is what I was talking about this. And expenses 5. So here itself, we can keep the new table. Okay. So that the data type, everything will be correct. And I just say okay. And then look here, that error went off. Right click on it here and execute task. What is my source? Excel. That is on my laptop. And here, okay, let me do one thing. Even after that, there was a problem. So what is the file name? Expenses file. I just let us see the expenses file got created here or not. Yes, it got created, but it was not having any data in it. Right click on it and then execute task. So one-on-one, this is your OLTP source, and that is your staging data and design mode. And you can go to the progress and check. Could not, okay, year output component is subsequently used in the data flow task. Removing this unused output column increase data flow task performance. Year month expenses on output and component use is not subsequently the data flow task. Okay. That is the problem. Data flow task. I'm using it here only, right? Okay, once you click on package execution completed, and currently it is in debugging mode. When you click on this, it will go to your design mode. And then, okay, what we will do is we just, one second. The mapping needs to be done here. Yeah, manually need to do this one, year, month. Okay, and then advanced, nothing is there. Okay, so we need to click on okay. Still some error. Enable bulk copy. You need to run this by the administrator destination file. Yeah, so everything is fine now, but thing is the administrator, you need to log in as an administrator. We'll just go to the control flow task, and then here, let me do one thing. I'll just remove this one. Because of this error, it shows error there. I will just, edit administrator. You need to run it as an administrator. That is what it says. And there is some confusion here. Because we get a new one. And if I go here, okay, fine, advanced. Okay, fine. And here, if I click on it here, and then I just go and save it. Execute this task. Okay, I will try the other option. Let me do one thing. I'll just stop this debugging mode. And here, when you do this one here, edit. Okay, not here. And here, edit. Table or view. Okay, table name or view name variable. No, this is correct only. We have something called bulk load option. Bulk load option is not working here. Show advanced editor. Sales, runtime, connective, OLEDB, everything is correct. Column mappings, year, month, and external input and output properties. Destination, external columns and input columns. It was working fine, even I tested it today afternoon. It was working. I don't know why it is causing some problem. I will check and come back, okay? And I put together 3 or 4 ETL pipelines. It was working fine. Some, basic issues, exception settings. So, but this is the idea here. Whatever the thing that you want to do it, you can. So you need to start something. What I will do is I'll just create the new project quickly and explain you what I did. Just click on this one, and then here you specify whatever the name that you want. So STT something like that. I have given a simple one in the interest of time, simple name. And here the new project will get created. Once the new project gets created, you will find the control flow. Here, what you need to do is you need to select the data flow task first, and then you need to drop it here, and then right click on it and edit it. So it will take you to the data flow automatically. In the data flow only, you need to add other things. Like, you have the other sources. Here, what you need to do is, for example, we'll take the raw file source or XML. Okay, flat file source. We'll take this one here and edit. I just go here and select new. File name. You just go here and select these big files will cause problem. And columns, you can check the column names, all the things, everything is fine. Advanced preview and hit OK. And if you click on preview also, you can see the data here, fine. And I just click on OK here, flat file source. And what is the destination? From whatever is there in my flat file, I need to push it to my SQL server destination. And here, before you do that, you need to join these two tasks and then right click on it, edit. And here I just select the new, then sales database. And here I'm going to click on new. This one will generate the table script. So whatever the source table is, see, for example, if you have a table already available, empty table already you created in your SQL server, then you go and select the table here. Where here? In this database, you have created already the sales underscore W04 table. The structure is there, but data is not there. In that case, you can go and select it. Okay. So what we are saying, if you select the sales underscore W04 table here, this table is already available, but it has no data in it. Take the flat file data, sales CSV file data, and load it to this table. But since I don't have the table available here, you can generate the table script here itself. For example, I just say sales underscore. For other batches, I have given this one, hence already file will be there. So I give sales W004. Okay. I just click on OK. So this new table which I create, that one will become part of the database. That one will be available there. It got created now. And then we'll go to mappings, and then we'll see everything, all the columns are mapped. So this is my CSV file columns. This is my SQL Server table columns. All these things, we have linked with one-on-one thing. And then look here, no error. Fine. Now we will try with this. At least let's see if this works. But this has a lot of columns. Other data types issues will be there. Let's see if works well. It's good. No, even in this case, it is causing problem. The same thing. I will check it out. Okay, what is the problem? 1 second, I just see that here, bulk, unable to bulk copy data. You may need to run. 1 second, let me just see. This is something news to me. I don't know. Yeah, administrator. You need to run it as an administrator. And so what you do is you just go to the run button, right click on it. Sorry, you need to type the Visual Studio, and you see it here, right? Right click on it here, run as administrator. You need to open it that way, then it will not cause any issues. Okay, run as an administrator and open that one, and then you try to run it here. 'It is asking for service pack and all. Let me do one thing. You can find the recent there. When you open this project, right, there itself you can find the recent one. Not here. I think I saved it there, S2T. That's why 50% is complete data conversion failed. Okay, there is some data type issue. Yeah, I think it should work now. We will try with the other one. What I will do is I will create another project. So there are some data type issues. Let me do one thing. I will just I mean, afternoon I tried. This is something crazy thing. Okay, what I will do is I will just, you need to start with data flow task. Right click on it, edit. Here you need to put this one other source, like for example, I'll use the Excel source here again. Let's see what happens. And the next in the other one is the SQL or destination. Quickly, we'll see. This is this one attempt. If this is not working, I will just come back to you later. But here XLS is working, XLS X is not working. The older version of this one is working. And here it shows the version also fine. And yeah, it went fine now, no issues. Okay, use expenses 55, right? What is the file name? Expenses 55, yes. No, it did not load. Did we get any error here? Progress. Year, month, Excel source output, not subsequently used. Okay. Subsequently used in the sense, when you get this message, you need to do one thing here. You need to edit it here. The mappings. You need to go to the mappings, and then you need to click on OK here. And then what you need to do is you need to disable this, get into the design mode, and then into execute the task. Now it's success. Look here, tick mark should come. That means you are success. Got it? So from the Excel file, it loaded the data because that CSV file has some issues. That's the reason why it was not doing it. So make sure that you are opening the Visual Studio Administrator mode. I've shown you how to open it. And the next one is you go to the data flow. Okay, irrespective of the type of the file that you use it, you select data flow, and then you need to drop it here in the control flow. Right click on it and go to the data flow here. And here what you need to is whatever the source that you want to use it. For example, in this case, I want to use the Excel source. And then my target was SQL Server destination. Go to the destination, select this one. And here first what you do is you need to right click on the edit and select the Excel file. And then in that Excel file, which sheet that you want to use it, make sure that you're using the correct one and then click OK. And then the next one is you need to make sure that you are dragging and dropping this blue colored one here. And then you select this one, right click on it, edit. And then you need to specify the database name here or the file name. What I did, I just clicked on new. It will generate the create table script similar to my source table structure, source file structure, Excel file structure. Here you can give whatever name that you want. Or if the table similar to expenses is already available in your SQL server, then you don't have to click on new here. You click on here and select. Look here, the expenses is there. You can select it here. Let me see if I load it one more time. What is happening? Okay, design mode, and click on OK. That's it. And then now we are in debug mode, and go to here and then execute task. That's all. You should be able to see double tick mark here. See, it loaded the same record again here, right? So it loaded successfully. This is one-to-one, most of the time one-to-one from the source system and the staging area. For example, you have the customer table in the source system. Here also, in that case, what your source is also table. What you need to do is OLAB DB saves. You need to use OLE DB source. You need to define your source system SQL server database name, select it, and then table name you need to select it, and then here the SQL server destination, drag and drop it. An important point, what you need to note it down here is you need to edit this one, and you need to go to mappings. Though it does the mapping automatically, still you need to go and click on the mappings and then click on OK. So we got some error, right? Because of mapping issue and all, right? So you need to manually map it. Okay, even though it creates the link between the source to target tables with the corresponding columns, still we need to go and explicitly select it, and then you need to click OK. And then in the empty space, you click on here and execute it, or it will run. Okay. a lot of features are there. You can do scheduling also. Email task is there. You can send an email if the event fails. Send an email. For example, dimension table data was not loaded. It got failed. It trigger an email. Okay, email task is available. A lot of features are available. And tomorrow I will show you, or not tomorrow, this Sunday, what we'll do is we'll wrap up everything. Okay, all the, including the designing the report, the dashboard, everything, we'll wrap up. But for you to clear the interview, you can tell them. So we have the control flow, data flow. What we do is I have a limited knowledge on SSIS. I never worked in depth. Source to staging, it's all one to one, not much. But we did a little bit data transformation. So what are the data transformations you did it here? They will ask you. Can tell them merging the tables. Okay, you have something called common thing here. You can expand it here, and you can merge the tables. Okay, let's say I have two tables are there. I merge those two tables, or I use the merge join. I joined fact table and dimensional joined it, and then I loaded the output in another table. And we have something else called conditional split. You can say conditional split also. For example, we wanted to store the all the north region and south region data separately. For this, we have used the conditional split. What you can do is, in this case, you right click on it, and okay, what I will do is, on the safer side, I'll just package as conditional split. Here you just remove this link, delete it, and then in bit you can put the conditional split also. Okay, and here what you do is click on this drop. So from this data set, you bring it here, right click on it, edit, and here you will find the columns, expand it here. And what you do is, here you can put a month or year. Okay, here you can put it here, and then here you need to know the data here. No? So what was the year data is there? In that case, supposing you have some categorical column, then you can use it. The year, month and all not much helpful. Yeah, 2020, 2021, 22. So what to do here is equivalent to 2020, and then you press enter, and the same column, year equal to year equal to, you need drag and drop it 20. It's a very easier one. Once you know the flow, right? You just play around, it will work. Click on OK here. Mm, you need to say case one and this one, and drop it here. We have created two cases. Default output, and then you need to define the target here. Okay, and here there is some problem there. Okay, the conditional split here, I have mentioned the year equal to 2021 here, conditional split output. And here what I do is configure OK here. See here, if you specify more than one condition, okay, you need to specify the two output. All the inputs on the target connect outputs. Edit this component to find new. Okay, what you do is you can create another SQL Server destination. Um, in this case, you can select the case 2. This is for 2021. This is for 2022. And here you just say this one is for. Ideally, I should have given that name there, and it's okay. But one more thing here, importantly, just go here, click on the mappings. You just simply click on mapping and then you do it. And similarly, you do it here. The same thing here. You just and that's it. Right click on it, execute task. You can fail with error code. There may be error message before this pipeline. Okay, what we will do is we'll just go and check it. Where is the problem? Yeah, this one I will check and come back because already 11 o'clock. I have some office meetings. We will see it in the upcoming Sunday. So this is a simple one. Okay, I'll just show you this one. Very easy to understand, right? Only thing is you need to go and download. What I will do is I will share my previous batch, the installation video, how to download and install the Visual Studio and SSIS also. And this one I will share it. Okay, and I have another